Another sunny day again, yes, really impressive. We're having a nice spell just now, but cold east wind. I had to shut the windows earlier in the day again. It was cold. I had to put on a hoodie. Aye, it was that bad, I must admit. Well, here we are tonight again. It's a wee step up for me because I went for the plant drawing office, up to the big drawing office, and what a big different change that was. And also, the 60s was a really changing time for our shipyards in the Upper Clyde and the Lower Clyde. But I'll talk about a separate issue altogether. But here I go, and I introduced, hi Linda, introduced to the team, and be Chief Draftsman. And do you know the Chief Draftsman and the Assistant Chief Draftsman at that time? They had to get permission to get their jackets off, even in the summer. I had to get permission for the director to get it off. Hiya John, hiya Matthew. So the first job they gave me, they definitely stretched my imagination. Well, the company at that time, John Brown's, were determined to get the QE2. But they decided to build up the workforce. So what did they pin? Hiya Tommy. They pin a bid for a Swedish-American liner called Kungsholm. And they bid some 8 million. Do you know, the thing came to about 13 million. I'll tell you something, it was a better ship, I would say, considering the money, than the QE2. But anyway, the first job I got was, hey Linda, hi Billy, was sample cabins. Now, I don't know whether you know what a sample cabin is, but anyway, I was getting the job to tie in with the Swedish-American wallers and sort of sample cabins. And we were up in the loft, and I think we had 7 or 8 different cabins, A, B, C, D, E, F, and they were all to be different. You know, some were really luxurious, some down the bottom the gunnels, but anyway, that's what you pay for, I'm afraid. So, what I had to do was, I had to liaise with Swedish American ones to find out what lamp fittings were to be fitted, table lights, the window lights as well, all these things. Also, telephone, how many telephone points I wanted, television, these kind of things and that. So, each cabin, you get it all fitted and then you turn and say, no, I don't like that, we better change this, better change that. So, and another thing as well was, the Swedish-American, they wanted showers fitted in the drawing office, so when they go for a ship, they can go for a shower. So what happened? To a bit of a drawing office and built showers. That's what the customer wants, that's what the customer gets. So I must have been on the sample cabins for at least a year to get them approved. And once they approved, then we made up the standard wiring drawings for each type of cabin. And it was quite advanced nowadays. What happened was that way back in the 60s, you wired on them back to a junction box at the entrance, just above the ceiling, right? Outside the cabins, and then that way you could wire them all, and then you waited for the feeder cables to come along and they get connected. Very clever, well advanced nowadays. The next thing was, I went to do the public rooms, and they were luxurious. And that time was the first time we used thyristor dimmers. Now that sounds very technical, but and those motorised controls as well. The best of stuff right enough. Hiya Lisa, they one that cost a fortune for the build the ship. So that was me regarding the public rooms, and lo and behold, they'd built up all their workforce, right? Now there must have been about 8,000, right, at that time. And also, you needed all that to do the QE2. So then, after the Kungsholm, I moved on to QE2. And that's when, how do you put it, I never ever thought in the shipyard in the days, right, I'm not been trying to discriminate regarding religions and that stuff, but that was the first time I'd ever seen a Pakistani and a Sikh joiner, right? Because I shot a tradesman, and lo and behold, hi Blair, hi Brian, hi, lo and behold, these guys come on, and I must admit, I'd never seen a Sikh before. You know, and the guy with the beard and the turban and the actual shape of the moustache and all that. Very, 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 very clever. And that was the first time they started cooking on the ship. The place stank, I must admit that. That was the time on the top of, hi Marion, first time on the top of curries and these kind of things. So, that was my introduction to QA2. But the job I got into QA2 was machinery controls. Now, I hadn't done machinery controls before, but anyway, that's how you learn. Hi Jim, that's how you learn. And anyway, it was that advanced at that time in QE2. They spent a lot of investigation with scientists and all that stuff and that. And that was the first time in a passenger line it was fitted with a data logging system. I'm not going to get into too much technical, but what it basically was, you had sensors all in machinery spaces, and instead of going and read meters, you then filtered back and it gave you a printout on the console. And or it was the first time a computer was ever fitted on board a ship. Right? Apart from warships, but a merchant ship, first time ever. So that was really interesting as well. And so to wire all them up, and it was a board of trade, it paid for it. Hi Heather, they paid for it. So we had all these things installed in, and then I was part of the team for setting to work, where it may be. So, yeah, it was a wee laugh. We're nearly all ready to go, okay? And we come in one morning, try to switch on the consoles, they worked alright. The computer did as a dodo. And you might know what happened. We traced it back, and somebody had cut a big chunk of the cable, right? Because at that time there was a place in Clydebank called Stanley Goldingers. What a name. And that's where they went with the lead, you know, for the copper and that. And that's what they done. They cut this big bit of cable out, and they must have put it in a bag or something, and they took it down to Stanley Goldingers. Hi Caroline. So, that was a repair job. And to get it all sealed, and we actually compound to get it sealed and get it approved with the Board of Trade. So, that was the situation with QA2. It was marvellous, I must admit, really, really marvellous. Do you know, they'd actually paint artists for the Glasgow University doing murals in the different public rooms, and the staircases, and the pianos and all these things. Absolutely wonderful. And it went down, that's the time they built a big dry dock down in Greenock, and the QE2 went in there to get the business done and the basin trials. And do you know, one night, just shows you some of the characters that works in these places. Do you know, in the night shift, they actually dropped one of the lifeboats right down hitting the bottom. But no one of them was down there or no. So that was the only thing times that the vandalism sometimes it was quite bad, to tell you the truth. So then it was on, before I forget, I got a great visit. I went down to the experimental tank. There's only two experimental tanks in the west of Scotland, one in Glasgow University and one down in Dumbarton. And I was invited to go down to see the model of the QE2 going through its paces. Absolutely amazing. How all these different tilt tests and all that, and watching this model going up and down, I must admit, I was really, really impressed. So, hey Robert, so then I was on, I think it started oil rigs, the Americans, they came on and done oil rigs. I worked in it for a wee while. But the other one I worked was a salt ship, HMS Trepid. Oh, what a size that one is. And the aft end dropped down, so they allowed tanks and all that stuff to get in the back. So I was on that and we were doing testing. But one night we were out and doing some trials, right? They brought the Navy and the Minister of Defence and Yarrows to see the draft when they dropped down the back end. Right? And we went out in a boat, a wee motorboat, to try and see what a draft was, to measure the draft. Lo and behold, the board motor conked it, and all these high officials were drifting all the way, they were all drifting all the way down to Greenock. All the panic, they bring an emergency to get another boat to stop them in case they crashed. It wasn't funny, it was a bit, it was because everybody was all laughing about what happened to it. So, and then we went down the trials, down the Clyde, and I don't know what you know, but Ayrshire Craig, the area around Ayrshire Craig is one of the deepest parts in the Clyde. There's an area there, and that's where they do a lot of the, what you call the figure 8, and they do the manoeuvring for that stuff and that. So anyway, we then headed out to Irish Sea, and we're doing a talk test. Now what we were doing, we were testing, and I was part of communications, check to make sure the telephones and that. And we're up in the crow's nest, testing this. Now, we done the headphones, so we didn't hear. There was a call out everybody to bail out and get underneath because they're going to do a tilt test. So we two are up there testing, and all of a sudden, hey, what's going on here? The old boat was going to one side, and we said, oh, doing a tilt test. We'll need to get down off the ship. Do you know, we couldn't get down because our wee legs, because of the angle, and the swaying, trying to get our legs onto the ladder to get back down. So we just sat there, hung on, and waited till it was finished. So, I'll explain to you regarding Upper Clyde shipbuilding, because it's quite a disaster. A number of shipyards that closed, and I'll talk about politics some other night. Along me, strikes, lockouts, appeals, all these kind of things. I've got two funny stories to tell you. Hi Ian. Hi David. We're two. When we finished the Queen's Home and moving off of the QE2, we had to move to a bigger drawing office because we need more draftsmen, right? Now, the guy, the section leader we worked with, right? He's such a, how do I put it? He was a Christian guy, and he was down to earth, right? So they decided to play a wee joke on him. And at that time, he didn't get official tea break, right? But the office boy went out and got your rolls and sausage or rolls and bacon. So we always had a wee roll and sausage or roll and bacon. But you had it underneath the drawing board, right? And you had your tea and coffee as well. So this morning, we decided to play a joke on him and that. And we phoned for an internal phone to their phone where he was, right? And he goes up and goes to the phone. And then somebody goes and gets his sausage, roll and sausage, and just a bite out it and puts it back again. And he's going, hello? Nobody there. So he goes back again. And then the phone went again. And then he went again. He went there and another bite of the sausage. It was a shame. 3 times now, and he ended up with a quarter sausage roll. And he came back and he's running. Hey, what I heard my roll go. But that's one of the tricks he done. The other one is the poor guy, when we went out in the sea trials, we always gathered in the morning after breakfast to the HQ1, Headquarter 1. Right? So they're all gathered there waiting to get instructions what we're supposed to do. And my boy says, right, let's put a message out for you, right? And then we'll put all the lights out and we'll hide. So, we put a message out. Hugh, Headquarters 1, immediately, urgent. So we all put the lights out and we hid. And we could see him come down the stairs. And he looked in and he's going, as if to say, this is HQ1, isn't it? So he went back up the stair. We put the lights back in again. And we called him again. Hugh, HQ1 please, urgent. And he came back down the stairs and we were on lights in it, and you're seeing his face as if he was doing the wrong ladder. Anyway, I've decided tonight, I'm back to the wee glass, I'm back to Lord of the Rings. Cheers to you. Now I'm going to make a wee appeal to you tonight. Whiteley's Retreat. We're trying to get some down to the running course, and we're nearly there. I think we're 4725, and we're trying to hit the 5,000 mark. It's for running course because there's not any much fundraising now. So I'd really appreciate if you maybe even get a couple of bobbies. And if you look at the Facebook, it will show you how you can put money into Whiteley's Retreat. That's how I'm wearing tonight. I mean, I know, but I've got to plug it now and again. So, anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed that. Back tomorrow night again. I hope you have another nice night again. Remember, stay safe, daze your tail, and keep a social distance. Because the only way we're going to get out of this, if everybody can... I know there's a lot of folk getting fed up and saying, oh, it doesn't work out, it'll not affect me. I'm afraid. Is there any possibility for you? So, have a good night, folks, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Bye.